Hello everybody, welcome back to the workshop. So in this video I'm going to be showing you how I ground this sweet little steak anvil that I was given by Uncle Buck's Forge. I'll put a link to his channel down in the description down below, and I will also link up his Etsy store where he sells these little beauties. So he's not a sponsor of this channel. He gave me this as a friend, and then I just told him I was going to pay it forward and give it to someone else. So I decided to take and do a little giveaway here on the channel, and I'll let you guys know how you can get a hold of this. So as you can see, I'm starting by grinding this all the way up, cleaning up all the edges, getting all that rough mill scale from it being flame cut out, as that's how he has these cut out for himself. He's got a great little tool here. It's only $100 for a little small steak anvil like this. I don't know what this weighs in at, but they're just a sweet little deal. I'm sure he'll be commenting in the comment section somewhere, and when he does, I'll pin his comment to the top. So anyways, getting on with it here, basically what you want to do is just clean off any of the sharp edges from where the flame cuts were. We start with grinding off that square tip of the horn by knocking off the corners first, turning it into an octagon, and then we grind off those flats and, you know, turn it into whatever you want to call that, a 16-gon or whatever. Take off all those flats and then grind it round from there. So, you know, it's just kind of a progressive nature, and it just takes a little bit of time. I do, however, suggest that you start with a coarse stone on an angle grinder, and if you need to, pull out the big guns, like what you see me doing here with this big 9-inch Bosch angle grinder. So the details of how the way that you can get to win this little giveaway steak anvil here, that'll be going from now till the end of, I believe we are in the month of April. Yes, we are. So from now until the end of April, is all you have to do is go over to our website, blacksmithpdfs.com. There's no purchase necessary, but you have to do one of the following steps. You either need to sign up for our newsletter. That way we have an email contact information from you. You can sign up for our newsletter, or you can do an order of a free download, free digital download or template. That way we have your contact info again. Or you can also purchase something over at our website. There's no purchase necessary to get entered to win this great little steak anvil. And, you know, nor is it encouraged. All you have to do is just get one of the free options, and you can get entered to win that way. But if you do like to take and support content here on YouTube, and our mission to constantly pay it forward when I have the opportunity to do so and make things like this, you know, that's greatly appreciated, and that's what those funds go towards. So we do thank you for that when you do choose to do that. So the anvil that I'm working on right here is the actual anvil that you're going to be getting if you get entered for the giveaway, if you actually win. And if you don't win and you would like to take and purchase these anvils, again, you can get those from Uncle Buck's Forge. And again, all the information will be linked up in the description down below. So be sure to check out the description. It's a great place to find all sorts of good little goodies, like Teespring store for merchandise, and, you know, affiliate links for the tools that I'm using. And there's just a bunch of great ways that you can support the channel that way in what we do here at Christ Center Ironworks. So as you can see, I have switched to using flat discs on the top, and now we're going to grind the underside of the horn. Again, I'm switching back and forth between grinders. It's nice to have two grinders, have one set up with a coarse stone, and then have the other one set up with a nice 60 grit flat disc. I find that to be the most efficient way of working. And I'm just grinding away, you know, obviously doing it just like what I did to the top, and just trying to match those pitches and those angles. This takes a little bit of time to do. I think all in total, I think I may have had an hour in total. Probably not even that. Probably about 35 minutes or so to get this all dressed up. One thing I did not mention is the ones that he has available, just like this one here that I am grinding up, is made out of 4140. So it's some really good steel. So you could even heat treat this if you wanted to. I believe 4140 is an oil quenching steel. So you would have to have a pretty decent size forge to get it hot like it's supposed to. And then you could oil quench it if you wanted to do that. I think this is tough enough the way it is that it really wouldn't have any value to be heat treated. But again, if it's your anvil, you can choose to do whatever you like with it. So there's really not much else to say about this great little anvil here, or the way that I'm doing it. Just, keep working back between 60 grit flat discs and, grinding stones to take and get it to shape. And that's basically what I did for this anvil here. Nice and polished up. I do like to just, bless others, as I have been so blessed in the craft of blacksmithing. And I like helping guys out and getting them some tools, and some really nice tools that they can be able to use. And as you can see, this thing can be pretty darn versatile, in my opinion. Something small like this, you could even cut off the tab on the bottom, which is meant to be able to cut to adjust to fit to your anvil's harding hole. You could cut that off and you could just weld the body to, a larger chunk of steel. And, you've got a great little anvil there to work on that will probably outlast you and outlive you. And you really can't ask for more with $100. $100 for a chunk of 4140 like that, that's already basically an anvil. And you just have to add a little bit of grind time. Really can't ask for more than that. So again, this is going till the end of April here. April 30th, we'll announce the winner live. If you're watching this in the future and it's already been done, be on the lookout. Subscribe to the YouTube channel here and share this around with your friends. Hit that little jingly bell for notifications, and that'll help you to know when we do more giveaways and things like this on the channel. So that's where I'm going to leave it. As always, God bless you, and we will catch you on the next one. Thank you for watching.